Organizations win championships. A Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.
It's been a busy day here on 312 Sports, and one thing that we have not had a lot of time to talk about are the Chicago Bulls, and we're going to do that right now. OWC, Dan Bernstein, Jason Bernstein, brought to you by MyBookie. You know, whenever the stakes are high, MyBookie is where you turn bets into bankroll. There's always a big matchup on the schedule. Everyone's watching and has a hot take. No matter the sport, the props are just as fun as the final score. MyBookie is there for you. And I've been watching MyBookie and looking at some of the live numbers. The last night's games were just ridiculous, and it was fun to watch the wild swings of possibilities, not to mention all these props you can get on the MyBookie prop board, player performances, game milestones. Get in. What are you waiting for? One account, one wallet. Bet the spread, live bet during the action. There's a casino for halftime or between games. Everything is in one spot at mybookie.ag. Use the code OWC, and your first bet is covered up to $500. OWC is your code to get that bet back bonus token and run it back. Then you're not just watching the action, you're making it pay with that code OWC and with MyBookie. That was fun last night.
Oh, man.
Whew.
Both games.
Yeah.
Shout out Kobe White, man. So happy for him. He deserves it. He deserves to be on a good team. And that's exactly what his role should be, is guy off the bench, scorer on a good team, because that team is not the quality of a number 9 seed. They are better than a lot of teams in the East with the way they're built right now and the way they're playing.
Yeah.
So if they come out of this, I don't think they'll beat Detroit. I think they could give them 1 or 2 games, maybe.
They're not going to beat Detroit. And
yeah, but they're good.
And every time I think LaMelo Ball is useless, he'll do something like he did with that drive. And I would have put it in his hands every time.
What do you think of the foul, though, on Adebayo that he had?
The one falling out of bounds? No, you're talking about the foul on Hero, right?
No.
Okay.
Adebayo, because Adebayo's out for the game.
Yeah.
No, he reached it. It wasn't a kick. He reached his hand out as he was falling, and Adebayo was out for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And Spoelstra went off.
I know. Spoelstra's really pissed.
Brian Windhorst said that there are talks about him being suspended for the next game, because that could have been a flagrant 2 with intent of injuring a player.
Look at it and see. It's hard. It's hard to litigate intent. It really is. And look, I think he's an idiot. I really do. I just think LaMelo's an idiot, and I wish I didn't, because his game is so spectacular. His level of talent is just off the charts.
He's so talented.
He just does stupid stuff. He takes dumb shots. There's dumb fouls, and don't get me started on his driving record and what he's been doing with his giant yellow Lamborghini that he apparently believes.
Hummer.
But he doesn't believe that any of the rules of the road or the laws apply to him, and he's allowed to kind of do whatever he wants. So I don't like a lot of that stuff. You know, tighten up, tighten your stuff up a little bit, young man. I'm talking to him, not you. So just so you know, I want to make sure you know I'm not talking to you.
I gathered that.
Okay.
And it's funny you're saying stuff about driving, and you can look over my your right side of the screen, but my left shoulder. There's a man staring at us, who also has some issues with taking the keys when he's had a bit too much to drink and taking a bit too many pills. So
he's only good at one kind of driving. Am I right?
Yeah. The joke: what's the difference between a golf ball and a car?
He can drive one of them.
Tiger Woods can drive a golf ball 300 yards without crashing into a tree.
Okay. All right. That's cute. I like it. It's funny. The Bulls season has ended, and apparently they have, even without having a front office, they have had their exit interviews. I confirmed that. I want to make sure that there was some ragtag band of people, Billy Donovan, and there were various assistant coaches that were involved. I haven't confirmed that John Paxson at this stage was, poking his head in and out of these rooms as it's all going on. But Dan Craig, Wes Unseld Jr., they were involved. And we know that Connolly and Polk, the assistant GMs, are in nominal command of that part of the team right now, with everything else waiting on whenever they sit down with Billy and hash out what his future is going to be.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I find it interesting that they did it without hiring a guy, but it it's so soon after they got rid of AK and Eversley that you can't really make a decision on who is supposed to be doing the exit interviews. It is the end of the season. So whatever, man, whatever.
You have somebody do it, you write it
Well,
down, and you hand the reports to the next person.
Let's get to the other play-in game because that provides a lot of good news for the Chicago Bulls. Denny Avdia went off last night. That dude is something else. There was an old podcast clip that I saw of him where he was saying that he expected the Bulls to take him at 4, and he was really surprised when they took Williams. So you forget that he was in that draft.
But you got to rub it in like that?
Yeah.
Like, really? Yeah. We don't need to know that.
And then he was talking about how he thought New York was going to take him, and he was just scared because the Jewish guy in New York stereotype. And then they took Toppin, and he ended up going 9th. So that means the Bulls missed out on Halliburton, Avdia. Who else? There were so many other guys in that draft that just took off.
Yeah, I don't. Who was drafted 5th?
Okoro.
Because that's my favorite thing to do. My favorite thing to compare. I've written about this before about Garpax when I assessed the overall quality of the drafting of the Garpax regime.
It's better than what
it's better. Oh, it's better. And
I mean, Io good pick, but everybody else.
I only held them to comparing their pick not to anyone else they could have had, but only the very next pick.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, if you had at least one, so many teams also pass. If you get Jokic in the second round, that every team passed on him. So that's not fair at that point. What I think is fair is, did the next team with the very next pick, wherever you picked, was that guy better than your guy?
So it's Okoro.
And using the answer is yes in that regard. Okoro is better than Patrick Williams, which is really amazing. And we'll see what the future holds for the man they call Ice. But what matters, you buried the lead. We buried the lead. The Bulls are going to draft 9th at the moment.
15th or 16th.
And we know it's either 15th or 16th, and 9th or better. At worst, 9th. And
no, that's not true.
Why?
Because if one of the other teams
leapfrogs them, they could.
That means the Bulls would go down 1 or 2 if that's true. Golden State or Milwaukee.
Right.
Something that made me go crazy last night was that my roommate, who is a Warriors fan, said the Warriors are the most deserving team to get the first overall pick, and I said that he is out of his goddamn mind.
What?
Considering they have won 4 titles and they received the second overall pick in 2020, they just happened to bone it and take James Wiseman.
Right, but it would be the Warriors getting the top overall pick that would simply continue to foment change in the entire system. That's what they want to get rid of. The reason for the draft, the reason for the lottery, the reason for all of this stuff is to find some fair way that the actual bad teams are able to get better.
Right, and he thinks that the Warriors are the most deserving. And
whatever.
And I didn't even speak to him for a good 10 minutes.
Oh, no, not 10 minutes of silence. Between the two of you, I don't know if there's ever 10 minutes of silence.
No.
I can't even imagine being around the two of you with just nonstop
You
jabbering.
have been.
Yeah, I know. But you guys were tired from being at Lollapalooza. So I couldn't imagine just like a regular, you guys just nonstop yammering about nothing or yelling about sports. Yeah, I know you do. So what I did at the end of this season, knowing that the Bulls have these picks, we're gonna get back to these picks in a second because we can speculate all day and start talking about trades and if they're just having the asset. Oh, they backed into an asset. They backed into a real asset. We don't know who's going to use it.
Wasn't it that they got that pick in the trade for Derrick Jones Jr., if I'm not mistaken, right? From Portland. I think that's it.
Well, had it not conveyed this year, wasn't it in danger of decaying into a second-round pick?
Maybe. I
think
thought
it was
protected until 2028.
I know at some point the issue was its potential decay into a second-round pick.
Got it in a great draft, too. That's the thing. This is a deep, deep class. Like, if you're telling me that Ade Mara is available at 16...
He won't be.
You don't think so?
No, because I think it took a little while for people to realize, wait a second.
He's 7'3"
This guy's
with good hands.
and quick and athletic.
He's not the most athletic, but
his feet are. Like, he moves fine.
right. He's similar to Klingon, I would say. I think he's
Not
longer.
as strong. I don't think he's as strong as Klingon, but I
don't think we gave Klingon enough respect as a player. He was great last night as well. He's a really good rebounder.
Right, but he's what I thought he would be.
He's not a backup center. He's better than that.
I think he's I don't think he's
like Yusuf Nurkic.
How long has Nurkic been in the league? What, 12 years?
Almost. I don't. That was 24. Was it the 2014?
Do you think he's the start? Do you think Donovan Klingon's the starting center on a good team?
I mean, the Suns made the finals with DeAndre Ayton.
I didn't say that. Okay, well, I mean, maybe he's better than I thought. That's okay. Yeah. It's okay if he is. But I thought your comp on Mara as poor man's Porzingis.
Yeah, that too.
Is pretty good.
Can't shoot like that.
That's what I mean. But he can do some other things. I thought the Sean Bradley comp wasn't bad either.
He's a good player.
Mara's going to be a good player because he can really pass. He sees the floor really well.
Lendeborg could be there at 16 as well. He's older, but he's a really tough guy. He's a really tough player. They have a lot of options, and who knows who falls down the board? Braden Burries, you never know. They could take Braden Burries at 9.
They could.
Be a little high, but
they could. I don't even know who's watching the individual workouts now.
Yeah, and the guards in this class, because it's Wagler and Flemings and Acuff. You don't after the top 3 or 4, you don't really know what's going to happen.
And while you mentioned Wagler, that's official now.
Yeah. Oh,
that's it's no surprise. But Wagler's coming out, and he has every chance, and he hasn't even really played any basketball yet. This guy's
Tyrese Halliburton. That's my comp for him.
But he's a purer shooter.
It looks better, but Tyrese Halliburton's a great shooter.
But his
I think you're only saying that he's a pure shooter just because Halliburton has a janky release.
Yeah, probably.
Also, he's put on some weight since being out. I think people are calling him Tyrese Halliburger. It's or Tyrese Hattaburger, something like that. Okay. You haven't heard that?
No.
It's funny. People are concerned that he's put on a bit too much weight, but maybe it's just he'll shed it all off, all the other stuff. We'll see what happens.
But one thing Wagler's got to work on, he's got to get stronger as a finisher. He's got to come correct. You want that thing above the rim and coming down. I don't want him underneath. He's too long and too athletic and wiry to be coming in there underneath trying to scoop things up.
Yeah.
Come in there and attack and make people block it, make people stop you.
Yeah.
Because he'll earn a lot of free throws.
This is a really wild time for sports right now. There's a lot happening, man.
Yeah, it's nice to be part of a sports podcast network at the moment. That's why I said it was weird. Good. It was weird at the end of the day to be like, oh, geez, and we haven't really talked so much about the Bulls yet. We're doing,
and there's a lot going on.
Yes.
So, and another thing that I also just want to say, I think last night showed why NBA basketball is so much better than March Madness. And anybody that says March Madness is more enjoyable because of the environment and all that stuff, you can take that and shove it up your ass. I do not care. And I think you are dead wrong. And my roommate also said that, well, the missed shots build tension. I don't care about that. I want all of them to make shots to build tension.
Yeah, I could stand in my driveway and create a lot of tension then. I could go out in the alley. I give you all the tension you want. but when just watch them. And here's the other thing one of my conclusions from last night too. Look at Charlotte's high picks. Look at what they're doing for them.
Diabate and Kalkbrenner really get out there.
Miller.
Yeah.
Knipple. Ball. Like these are
Kobe.
Well, but their picks.
Oh.
I mean, their high picks. their guy. When they get one up there, you got to hit on those, man, and that's what it looks like. Miller is a damn player. The only one that really hasn't worked out was Mark Williams, the big center, another one of these
great last night for the
Duke
Suns.
Centers.
Did you see him last? He's on the Suns now. He's good.
Yeah, right, but it's not there. Like I'm saying, like as far as what they've done with their guys and the fact that they could even felt like they could let that go because they had other stuff and they could and Kalkbrenner's a second, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's
34th overall. So Sion James is great too. My guy.
That's your guy from Tulane.
Yeah, and Duke, but mostly Tulane.
Well, we also had there were some milestones in that final Bulls game, and believe me, I was there. I was there to the bitter end, and I was watching, Adam and Stacy, and they essentially for the last several weeks have been doing the equivalent of a Bulls podcast, like during the broadcast.
Why wouldn't they?
It's been great.
Yeah.
The content's been so good, and they've been really good at identifying what other teams have that the Bulls don't, and the way these other teams have found players. It isn't just those high picks that I noted. It's finding guys who aren't drafted.
I completely misunderstood what you were saying. When you said
What?
high picks, I thought you meant like a high screen roll type thing. I'm so stupid.
No, you thought I meant like
Yes.
a high screen.
Yes.
No, I meant what they've done
Okay.
with their high draft picks.
Can you clarify that next time?
Yes,
Please.
Yes.
Can you sit? I apologize for that on my end, but I also do think that
Yes, it's my bad.
easily
That's
confused.
funny. That's actually really funny on a basketball podcast to have two
because they do that as well.
Yes, two disparate
They
definitions of
do that. That's why I mentioned
picks.
Kalkbrenner and Diabate.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wasn't sure about.
Because they
That's why I
signed
doubled back.
Diabate and Kalkbrenner was a second rounder.
That's why I doubled back. That's why I said he's a second. Yeah. Okay. So yes, they're high draft picks and the high screens that everybody uses because everybody's running 5 out and everybody's running variations of the 3-man pick and roll and those Spain actions and all that. So yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. The high picks were part of that. And I was talking about
the high draft picks, and the Bulls need to look at something that Charlotte's doing.
And Adam and Stacy talking about finding guys.
Yeah.
Finding guys who other teams don't find or don't invest in or don't develop.
It's like Oakland A's and Moneyball in 2001.
That's sports. That's that's every team in every sport.
The Bulls only right now have one of them because I'm not including Modest in that or Giddey because that's different. I'm talking about Leonard Miller right here.
Not
I know
yet.
they traded for him.
Not yet, potentially.
That's a guy.
He's not yet. He's not a guy yet. He's not a guy yet.
Okay.
He could be. He could be.
Okay.
But did you see John Poulikitis?
No, I didn't. I saw Gillespie for Phoenix.
Dude, John Poulikitis.
Yale.
Chicago's own.
Yale.
Yeah, Yale, and the most Chicago, John Poulikitis. Hey, John, how's it going? And that dude can shoot. And the other thing is he will shoot from anywhere. He's ready to catch it. Like that stance in the corner, like Yuta Watanabe. You know how
you loved him.
Yeah,
you don't want to be in the NBA.
You don't want to be in the NBA. You know how Yuta would like stand in the corner, like in ready position.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Poulikitis does. Like wherever he is in as if he's holding a ball, and if he has to move to get the ball, he just boop, boop, boop. It's auto. It's great.
Yeah.
So fine dudes. That's the thing. And Adam and Stacy were doing that, and they were, talking through some of these players. Meanwhile, what I didn't realize was going on in that last game. I didn't realize Lachlan Olbrich
triple-double
was flirting with a triple-double.
He got one.
And he got it. And then Josh Giddey went over and took the ball for his countrymen because he wanted to make sure that Lachlan he is a guy in the NBA, Lachlan Olbrich. No matter what happens, he can retire right now. He can retire.
Triple-double in the NBA.
Yes, he got.
There are not a lot of people that have existed on Earth that can say that.
Think about that list. There aren't a lot of randos. I'm sure he's one of them. That would be a great list.
That'll be a great Bulls trivia question in 5 years.
Yes.
If this pod is still going, we'll see what happens. But if this pod is still going, that might be one of our trivia showdown questions, and I'll remember it, of course.
Well, I know you'll remember it,
and then you'll just be like, oh, damn. And he'll be somewhere in China putting up 25. Maybe not. Maybe he's a guy, but. Who knows? Yeah, good for him, man. Good for him. I'm just so glad they lost.
I know. And then they got another first round pick.
And and I will say that Pelicans second rounder, that'll be before the 40th pick or something like that, right?
But who's making the decision on how they use these picks?
Hopefully Bob Myers. That would be pretty nice.
I mean,
pretty
good. Sure.
Pretty good.
But I don't know. I still want to know when exactly this Billy Donovan meeting is happening.
I want to know what pick the Bulls will get in the lottery.
Well, we'll find that out soon enough.
When's the lottery? There. May what?
It's during the playoffs. So here's what I did. I went through some of the Bulls leaders, and I looked at the 25-26 Bulls season.
Okay.
And for whom might it have mattered? Who did anything that was historic for the Chicago Bulls this year? And I have a short list.
Okay.
This year, Modest Buzelis
that was the first name that came to mind.
With 173 3-point field goals, he passed 05-06 Ben Gordon and 03-04 Jamal Crawford to tie 08-09 Ben Gordon for 7th most in a season. Modest Buzelis also with 495 3-point attempts had the 5th most ever in a season, in between Jamal Crawford and Zach LaVine.
Didn't he have a stat where he's like one of 8 players in their second season to average or to accrue however many points, rebounds, and blocks?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
Some Thaddeus Young stat.
Yeah, I call him Frank Thomas stats. Because
Thaddeus Johnson.
There were a bunch of DeMar DeRozan stats like that as well. How many triple doubles do you think Josh Giddey had this year?
19.
13.
Okay.
The Bulls' record for a season is Michael Jordan with 15.
That's wild.
That was my sophomore year of college, and I remember it because Jordan told Doug Collins, Collins is like, yeah, but you can't handle the ball. I can't use you as my point guard. And Jordan's like, I'll play point guard. Make me a point guard. And then Doug's like, I don't want you to play. And Jordan just declared himself point guard.
Jordan, man.
Yes, because he's a maniac. And back before, it wasn't really a thing because there were so many fewer possessions in a game. And it's a much bigger deal. His 15 would be like 30 now.
Yeah.
But Jordan had 15 just because he wanted to prove to Doug Collins that he could.
I also want to pivot here. One, Josh Giddey's going to pass Jordan's record in no time with the Bulls. 2, Giddey was out for a lot of the season. So the fact that he was that close.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
3, this is an entire different avenue that I'm going down right now. So Bob Does Sports did video with LeBron recently.
And he got in trouble for the comments about Memphis.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't care about that. He doesn't care. And LeBron even said during the offseason he'd love to do another collaboration. And Bronny's also a big golfer. So Bronny's good too. So they might do something. And Austin Reeves is a scratch handicap. So they might do like a Lakers versus Bob Does Sports thing.
Oh, the Lakers will kill him.
LeBron is not that good at all. So, but Reeves is scratch. Anyway, I was thinking to myself that Jordan might say that LeBron is doing this for his brand. And so Jordan's going to say, and I took that personally. And he goes on Bob Does Sports and spews a bunch of Jordan shit. So to reinforce a narrative that he's better than LeBron. And I hold on. I thought about that and I didn't really give it much attention, but at the same time, Jordan sometimes does go that low because he's so insane. So you never know what's going to happen. And that would be awesome. Or
Well,
they
then-
get LeBron and Jordan on the same round. Oh my goodness, that would be fireworks. I'm holding out all hope right now.
I don't know that Bob Does Sports could handle Jordan there. I don't know if
Why?
they could handle him. He's not there to have fun.
Okay. Well, that's the bit.
No, I know that's their bit.
Yes, because it's supposed to be fun.
No, Jordan isn't there to have fun.
No.
If Jordan is playing golf, he's there to take your money. And everything is a bet. Everything is
What a whack off he is sometimes, man. And if Michael Jordan takes that personally and goes on there and has fun because we're saying that he can't have fun.
I took it personally that I couldn't have fun. Watch this. He shows up with like an arrow through the head thing on and a spinning bow tie.
The hat from Caddyshack. Oh, but it looks good on you, though.
I'll have more fun than anyone's ever had.
There was an edited TikTok clip of that scene from Caddyshack, and they use voice changers and make his voice super high when he's talking about how bad the hat is, and he turns around, and then it just goes, "Oh, it looks good on you," though, super low. It was very funny.
You buy a hat like that, I bet you get a free bowl of soup. That's what it was. All right.
What is $50 for a bowl of soup?
What's a soup? It's soup.
And
And
the whole thing is crap.
And it's crap. It's
Ma, what's the vegetable you put in the soup?
It's not a carrot.
It's not a carrot. It's not a parsnip. Turnip? What? Turnip?
Turnip. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye.
How are you? How's your dating life going? Ma, I'll call you back. Bye.
Bye. It's a bowl of soup. It's crap.
Hey, get Smith on. Smith on too. Tell him to call me back.
And of course, it's not Smith. It's like Rosenstein or something, whoever it is. Or it's somebody at Paramount.
Speaking of Jews, shout out Denny Avdia once
Denny
again.
Avdia. How about it?
Thank you.
I think it's a record of some kind. If Danny,
thank you. We know there's a lot
didn't do
going on with Israel right now, and we're not going to get into that. But last night I was rooting for that one specific Israeli to play well for your Chicago Bulls.
Congratulations, by the way, to Trey Jones. And you would say, well, what did Trey Jones do?
He was good.
Well, Trey Jones, believe it or not, has just posted the second highest single season offensive rating in the history of the Chicago Bulls.
Behind Jordan, I would assume.
Behind Horace Grant.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the key is only take 2-point shots you're definitely going to make. Because if you go inside the numbers here, Trey Jones, his 2-point field goal percentage was .616.
Wow. His little floater down the lane is
just
really
hold
solid,
on a
man.
second. 20, 25, 26, Trey Jones, the third best 2-point shooting season in the history of the Chicago Bulls. Number one, Artis Gilmore.
Okay.
Number two,
Nate Thurmond.
Artis Gilmore.
Oh.
Number three, Trey Jones. Number four,
Fartis Gilmore.
Artis Gilmore. And number 9, this year's Modest Buzelis.
Wow.
So, but look, in the least important thing, 2-point field goals, they did okay. Now, this is going to make you sad here. Ayo Dosunmu shot .451 from 3 as a Bull. Just as a Bull, .451. And that is the 6th best 3-point shooting season in the history of the Bulls.
On high volume.
Behind Kerr, Hodges, Kerr, and Armstrong.
Have you seen what he's doing for Minnesota
volume.
too?
High volume.
Have you seen what he's been doing for Minnesota?
He's a player.
Minnesota fans think he might be an all-star next year.
Well, I think that's probably not true, but the fact that you even can stop for a second
when
and
he
think
was
about
starting,
it.
when he was starting, he was averaging 28 and 6.
Wait, 28 or 20?
20, comma, 8
okay.
and 6.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
We've had a lot of language confusion.
Yes, which we shouldn't have, considering we're both fairly good at it.
Clearly not.
Well, Josh
Giddey.
Giddey's triple doubles are up to 20 now as a Bull,
Mm-hmm.
and Jordan's at 28.
Yeah.
So that'll happen next year. Josh Giddey will rocket to the
Unless
top of
his
that.
head spontaneously combusts.
Well,
And
or another.
and everybody gets some locks of his precious hair.
No, that he wouldn't. Yeah, the only way it combustive is if his product is ultra flammable, or actually, technically, the word is inflammable. Did you know that?
Cool.
Well, it is cool because they created the word flammable.
Famous.
Infamous. He's not famous. He's El Guapo is infamous.
Yeah, my favorite moment of that movie is when they take that shot of tequila and they wait for a second. Then Martin Short.
There's a little Ed Grimley that he's doing in that thing. That's his move. And
God,
a little.
this podcast is just kooky hours right now. We're having a time.
Hey, man, sorry.
No apologies necessary. I'm apologizing on behalf of the both of us to the viewers.
That's cool.
But, maybe they came here for it.
There are also some stats in here as we close this out that as far as 3-point field goal attempts per 36 minutes, Modest Buzelis is now 10th behind Nikola Mirotic for a single
People
season.
Forget how good Mirotic was, man. He was solid.
How many shots he took? The one shot that he could not overcome was from the fist of Bobby Portis, however. There is a stat called
that sounds really weird.
Called assist percentage. Stop it.
Pause.
Assist percentage is an estimated Moon River is an estimated stat for how the percentage of your teammates' baskets on which you assist when you are in the game. And Josh Giddey's number of 41.1% is the second best ever in Bulls history.
What, Kirk Heinrich?
No, Enos Watley, 83-84, then Giddey, then 20.
Better than Weenus Otley or
that's
Enos
hey, no,
Otley.
don't say anything bad about Enos Watley now.
I'm not. I'm just saying his name.
All right.
Like
yeah, well, that it just does. That's a fact. Derrick Rose is third in that. Guy Rogers in 1966-67, then another Rose season. Rondo, Jordan in that same 88-89 season, where it's like, watch this. That's when Jordan did it. And then 2017-2018, Chris Dunn.
Wow.
Yep. And 24-25, Josh Giddey. And number 10 is 03-04 Heinrich.
Okay, not a bad guess.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. But how about Trey Jones?
Good for him, man.
How about Trey Jones? That man, he's a point guard who makes twos at a very high percentage. Go get him.
That's I was just going to say, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, right. All right,
Tiger. Yeah, go.
Way to go.
Go get him, Tiger.
Done.
Stop driving.
Some events are hard to bet. You know what isn't one of them? WrestleMania.
Oh, my God.
You don't need a spreadsheet. You don't need to study tape. You just need to know with whom you are riding. And all that's left is backing it up at MyBookie. That's what makes WrestleMania such an easy event to get in on. Pick a match, pick your winner, cash it. If you're new to MyBookie, there's even less reason to sit this one out because we have a code for you, OWC. The 3 letters of organizations win championships, and then any bet you choose up to $500 is fully covered. Make your play, and if it doesn't hit, you get it right back when you opt in using the Bet Back bonus token. So use the code OWC and you'll get that. Wrestling fans wait all year for WrestleMania. So now, as a wrestling fan, this is your chance to make it pay. Bet on WWE. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, only at MyBookie.
Also, if you guys want to do some film on that, I recommend you watch episode 10 of season 13 from South Park called WTF. I recommend you everybody watches that. So it's after the synopsis, after seeing their first live WWE wrestling match, the boys decide to form their own wrestling federation. And
that's a great one.
Redneck following.
That's when they took our germs. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love that one.
Yeah. So if you guys need some film to watch, there you go. So hopefully
I'll get you ready.
The Rad Russian. Yeah, the focus on the Rad Russian. If there's anybody Russian in this WWE thing, he will crush you. So you gotta study up, guys.
There it is. And that brings us to the showdown. Oh, he's quick on the trigger today, huh? That's right there. All right. Jason Bernstein.
Do you want me to go first this time? I feel like you've gone first a lot.
I have to go first. I don't care.
Okay. So we've been talking a lot about the draft in college basketball recently. So I wanted you to name the top. What the hell? Hey. Whoa.
Yeah.
I wanted you to name the top 5 single game rookie scoring leaders since 2010. And I can give you the teams. All right.
Top 5 rookie single game. Okay.
Yeah. Do you need the teams or do you want to?
Well, I know Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg's number 1 with 51.
Okay. Right.
Oh, the only 50 burger.
Okay. So I got that one. I got
Yes.
rookie scoring leaders.
Every single one of these guys, except for one, has been in the 2020s.
Oh. Okay.
So most of it's pretty recent.
Okay. Then give me the teams.
All right. So you got another Maverick. You got Atlanta. You got Los Angeles Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Memphis. And bonus if you can get another one, which is Minnesota. Okay.
Ooh,
originally, so this list is like for each team. But now that Cooper Flagg got 51, another guy had 49. And this was just before the 2020s. So just going to say that. Wait, sorry, 2019 was, I think, when 2 of them happened. The other 2 were after 2020.
This is going to be hard.
The other Maverick and the Atlanta Hawks guy are probably the easiest guys on the list. Maybe Atlanta. Or not Atlanta, sorry.
You're killing me.
Minnesota.
Because it's probably one of these March or April.
Only one of them is.
Weird games.
Only one of them.
Okay, are all these people still on their teams?
So one of them is retired.
Wait, he was a rookie and now he's retired?
Since 2010, dude.
Oh, you said 2020.
Well, this is the one guy that wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm not going to get these.
One of them was... 2 of them were traded relatively recently in the past few seasons. I'll give you that. One of them is retired.
Are these games all in the 40s?
Yeah. And then the other 2 are still with their respective teams.
I'm going to go Desmond Bane.
No. You got so Grizzlies, that's a good guess, but Desmond Bane is on the Magic. And I mean, the Grizzlies guy is still there.
Ja.
Nope.
Well, I think I'm.
And this is one of the ones relatively recently. This is the hardest one for sure.
Well, it's not Zach Edey, is it?
No, you're not going to get it.
Okay, who is it?
G.G. Jackson had 44 points in a game.
Yeah, so like these are.
All right, everybody else, big name.
All right, Atlanta. Let's go with Johnson.
No.
No. Why not? I like him.
I do too.
It wasn't Dyson Daniels.
No.
It wasn't. Was it Trae Young?
It was Trae Young. He had 49 points in a game.
Okay, that's an easy one. The Clippers.
Get closer to your mic.
The Clippers. Let's see. Rookies. A rookie who scored something in the 40s.
47 points. And this is the guy that's retired.
He's already retired, and he scored 47 as a rookie.
While ago.
And he was obviously a good player.
Oh, yeah.
Is he still? He didn't retire and disappear, did he? Is he?
No, he's still around, very much so.
Oh, very much so. So is he coaching or is he just
Nope.
broadcasting?
Yep. He was on your TV screen last night.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
It's Blake Griffin.
It's Blake Griffin. He had 47 points in a game.
It's Blake Griffin. Okay.
Yeah, so now you got the other Mavericks guy and the Timberwolves guy.
And you said the Timberwolves guy I'm not going to get.
No, I said the Grizzlies guy you're not going to get. Timberwolves guy you should get.
Oh, boy. Because it's weird because I know ever since the flag thing, we were talking about Iverson and like where that ranked. Because of, rookie performance, the first rookie to score 40 in back-to-back games, but we weren't talking about other Mavericks.
Yeah, and that was before Iverson was on the
Sixers. No. I'm just saying I know because the names. It
was also before 2010. Just get on with it.
I know. That's not the point. You're missing my point again. I don't know. Who is it? Who's the Maverick?
Anthony Edwards, dumbass.
Oh.
And the other guy, do you want the other guy or do you want to get it?
The Minnesota guy?
You idiot.
Because
Anthony Edwards plays for Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, but I said Mavericks.
No, you said Minnesota.
No, I didn't. I said Mavericks.
Okay, fine. Then get the Mavericks guy.
No, now I'm done with you because you're annoying me.
Yeah, this has been a train wreck.
Who's the Mavericks guy?
Who do you think?
Kyrie.
Was he a rookie on the Mavericks? You donut?
I don't know. Who?
Luka Doncic, you numbnuts.
All right, and then
you got
that's it. That's it, because G.G. Jackson was the other guy.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was embarrassing of you. I may have not done the best job of presenting, but you still should have been able to guess Luka Doncic and Anthony Edwards.
Fine. For the 23rd time, LeBron James is going to finish a season averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. I'm going to say that again just to make sure you have that. For the 23rd time, LeBron James will finish a season averaging 20, 5, and 5.
That ain't bad.
So he's done it 23 times. Okay. There are 4 players. This is the list. There are 4 players who've done it 10 times and 3 players who have done it 9.
And then it's 23.
And then it's 23.
So 10 is the second most, or
yes.
is it like, okay, wow.
The second most. There are 4 players tied for second most who've done it 10 times.
Jeez. Kevin Durant?
Nope.
Giannis? Has he played?
Giannis has done it 9 times.
Okay. Has Jokic been playing long enough?
Nope. I mean, he's not
Anthony
on the list.
Davis?
Nope.
Kawhi? He's been in the league for a while.
Nope. 20, 5, and 5.
Wilt?
No.
Interesting. Is it mostly modern guys or no?
Yeah. Well, there's one old-time guy.
What, like Bill Russell?
Nope.
Bob Cousy?
No. Think about famous for filling a stat sheet. Some of these guys, when you start thinking about guys who were noted.
Kareem?
No.
Really?
More for
Magic?
No.
Elgin Baylor?
No.
Oscar Robertson?
Yes.
Okay.
So Oscar Robertson's 5th. There's a player who we always mention alongside because of a similar ability to rack up lots of stats in different categories.
Russell Westbrook?
7th.
Okay. So I've gotten 3 of the 7 guys.
Yep. You've got 1, 5. No, you got 4. You got 1, 5, 6, and 7.
James Harden?
Number 2.
Wow.
Tied with 10. And he unless he got 19 rebounds over his last 2 games, that would make it 11, but I don't think he did.
Good for him, man.
So you need the 2 others had 10 and 1 other had 9.
Wow. Okay.
All first, big boy table Hall of Famers.
Dirk?
Nope.
Vince Carter?
Nope.
Trying to think of guys that played a long time. Like big boy Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
So not would Carmelo?
Nope.
Dwight Howard?
Nope. Not enough.
Olajuwon?
Nope. Don't
Tim
complicate
Duncan.
it. Nope.
Robinson.
No.
Paul Pierce.
No. Come on. Big time guys. Famous guys.
Steph Curry.
That famous, but no.
That famous?
Yeah, like big
Wait.
time player. We're talking
Kobe.
big boy. Yes. Kobe has had 10.
I just didn't know you would have 5 assists.
They're not. I don't know if they counted Kobe assists or not. The air balls that were laid in.
Or all the other two guys are on this level.
Yes.
Kevin Garnett.
Nope.
The big guys.
One forward and one shooting guard.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Nope. I'm allowed to think.
They played at the same time. They played against each other.
Were they known to be rivals?
Sometimes. One guy's everybody's rival. And
Why was he an asswipe?
Could be.
Michael
when it came
Jordan?
to, yes, Jordan's
okay.
8th. Jordan also has 9 of these.
And Karl Malone?
No, the other guy was, but he was probably the best trash talker of all time.
Larry Bird.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Bird. So it's LeBron with 23, Harden, Bryant, Bird, and Robertson each with 10. Then Giannis, Westbrook, and Jordan each with 9.
23.
23! 23 times he had 25.
So that means he's done that for longer than I've existed.
Correct. You know what else happened this year? LeBron James had 93 dunks this year. Okay?
Yeah, is that like the lowest of his career or something?
His rookie year, he had 91.
That's insane.
He had more dunks at age 41 than he did at age 18.
He's not so bad at basketball.
Not bad at all. That's our conclusion. And
He's all right.
We will leave you with that on this episode of Organizations Win Championships. He's Jason Bernstein. I'm his dad. And make sure you like and subscribe and rate and enjoy. And we'll get you next time.
Organizations Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.